Soph, tell us about the cap you're holding today. Where did you grow up? And can you tell us a little bit about your connection with the club?
I've got the West Bairnsdale Cricket Club baggy green. This was the first baggy green that I knew of, and that was the only one as a kid that I wanted to wear. I started at the age of 8 and went through all the way to men's cricket.
And you told me before it's been passed down your family. Can you tell us a little bit about that story and where the cap actually came from?
Yeah, it has. It was my old man's hat. So Dad played his whole career in this baggy green. It's been passed down to me, and I was lucky enough to play 10 years in it.
Locals say you were so small when you first arrived at the club that your opponents didn't take you seriously. Is that true or false?
Yeah, that was pretty true. I was a pretty small 8-year-old, especially compared to the 13-year-old boys that I started playing with. They actually had to help me put pads on and put my helmet on for my first game.
So can you talk us through a little bit about what kind of club is it, you know, the size of it, the history, the atmosphere and the attitude that you guys had towards the game in Bairnsdale?
Yeah, like that club, to me, it's a second family, and I think for us to go to the club, it was the highlight of our week to go and play. It's a really old club, a lot of history, a lot of premierships at all the different levels, but everyone sort of enjoys themselves during the game, at training, but more importantly, I think at club cricket after the game, and there's a lot of memories. Once you're in the West Bairnsdale community, I think no one ever left, so I go back home and sit there and watch the boys play on Saturdays and go to their functions that night, and I've got so many lifelong friends and memories coming out of that club, and I can't wait to be able to be more involved maybe soon.
Is your name on the honour board at the club rooms, or is there an honour board for best dancer? Would you be on top?
My last name's on the honour board many a times. My name isn't, but cheers to Dad and Pop for carrying the family there. But best dancing, yeah, I'm not sure I'd be on the honour board. I think I'd be high up though, maybe, probably not.
Oh, got her! Oh, she's a good athlete. And Super Sophie does it again.
Can you talk us a little bit through how your club survives financially out in the sticks in country Victoria?
Yeah, look, I think that's a big thing at club level everywhere. Especially out in the sticks, you know, financially it's not the easiest thing, but thank goodness for our great volunteers that we've got. That's how our club sort of survived, was just people giving up their time just purely because they love the club and they love the people there.
Being a local clubby from country Victoria, how important is it to keep clubs like yours going and building towards the future generations and keeping more people involved in the game?
Yeah, I think like local communities, clubs are the heartbeat to them. Growing up in country areas, you know, sport's the highlight of the town and highlight of the summer, especially cricket. And it keeps kids out of trouble as well, like me.
Keep you out of trouble.
Yeah, it kept me out of trouble. So I think, you know, it's just massively important that these clubs still thrive.
Your club's going to be involved in the Toyota Good for Cricket raffle, so what will you use the money for?
I think, you know, once we get on board and we raise a little bit of money there, I think we'll still hopefully put a bit of money into the nets. They're pretty run down, maybe the change rooms. I don't think the social rooms need touching. They're pretty special. There's a few, or if anything, maybe a steam clean from all the beer that's been spilled on the carpet, but there's definitely, you know, different aspects of the club that would really, really appreciate a little bit of money, I think.